Welcome again to the Military Gunner TV. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is Balogun versus Nketiah Nketiah. The massive debate that is going around since of recently, and I do believe that it is causing a massive split between the fan base. Some are saying Nketiah is not good enough. Some are saying Balogun is a better player. So I am going to give you my perspective on what I think. Now, I've played football at a variety of levels good enough to say I know a bit about football in that perspective in regards to playing football. Now, Balogun. Arsenal fan base haven't seen much of Balogun to state that he is the next coming of Thierry, but they have seen enough to make it seem as if he is the next coming of Thierry. So, from my perspective, that is utter stupidity. That is really, really stupid. There's no way you can watch a player for 40 minutes in a football game and come to the conclusion that is better than another player that you have seen multiple games of, playing under adverse conditions, scoring goals and doing bits. He's not the greatest of player, but he is doing what he's supposed to do. First thing first, what we have gathered this morning is that Balogun has rejected a 5-year deal of £60,000 a week, mounting up with bonuses to £100 weekly. A 19-year-old giving a contract like that and rejecting it. So people might say it's because of playing time. He's doing it because he wants playing time, and I think the agent has a lot to do with it as well. So they said it's playing time. What did Gabriel, Martinelli and Xhaka did to get their playing time? What has Emil Smith-Rowe done so far to get his playing time? What have Nketiah done to get his playing time? These guys get the opportunity and they stake a claim in the team. They have proven to the manager and the coaching staff that they are worthy and they can get the job done week in, week out. Now, fans are going to say Balogun didn't get the opportunity. He just get a few minutes and the coach is holding him down. All these type of things. Because for some reason, there's this perspective that Arteta is holding down the players. So, let me take this into perspective. All of these players are in training. If you were the coach and you're there and you're seeing all of these players, you're seeing Nketiah, you're seeing Martinelli, you're seeing Xhaka, you're seeing Smith-Rowe, you're seeing pierre-emerick Aubameyang. You have previously coached other teams with high quality and standard of players at the highest level, world-class players. You know what that level is. So you looked in depth for that level in every single player. But not just talent. Everything does not have to do with only talent. On the field, football game is basically 30% physical. The physical aspect of the game is 30%. Yes, it does take a toll on your body. But what separates the best players from the average player is how they think about the game, how they approach the game mentally, their mental capacity throughout the game. Now, we as Arsenal fans, we look at a player like Martinelli, bursting down the flank, trying to win back the ball, trying to attack 100%, 100% since minute 1 of the game up until the last whistle or up until he will come out the field. He's going at 100 miles per hour, high intensity. It doesn't matter what the situation is, he does not care. He's doing what he's supposed to do. That is an elite mentality. Bukayo Saka, same mentality. Emile Smith Rowe, same mentality. All these guys are young, 19 years of age. Same as Balogun. Eddie Nketiah, he might not have the quality, but he has the same mentality. He's a small guy and he will tussle between two massive defenders. Even if he know he cannot win the challenge, he will get his body in that position. Now, all of what I've just said, you as a coach, and you've seen that from these players, in a big game situation, in front of fans, crowd, massive noise, the team is under pressure, and these guys are delivering. We as fans, we have not seen that from Balogun. Yes, he didn't get the chance, but it must be a reason why he's not ready to be put on that level. If another 19-year-old as Martinelli is ready to go on that level, another 19-year-old as Saka is ready to go on that level, Emile Smith Rowe is ready to go on that level, that same under those same conditions, it must be a reason why the manager refused to put this player under that condition. The manager has to believe that he is not ready for these conditions. And we might say, we as fans might say, all right, so it could be the manager's perspective that he's just not good enough or this type of thing. But we as fans, we're going to say we have seen what he has done based off of a compilation that we have seen on YouTube. Also, just 30 minutes that we have seen him playing in Europa League. Yes, he took his chances. That is fine. He took his chances. But what if he's not ready as yet to be that player? Is it a case in which we as fans were looking at Balogun as a 5 years from now player? We're viewing him as that type of player rather than who he is right now. A 19-year-old who needs to be groomed properly to master his craft. And we as fans are just looking at the 25-year-old, the prime Balogun. We're viewers, we are imagining things that a prime Balogun would do if he should achieve that level, rather than looking at his age and where he's at right now. Now, people are saying Eddie Nketiah is not good enough, but Balogun is good enough. Based off the 30 minutes to 40 minutes of compilations, also cameos that they have seen Balogun play. And they've used that to come to the conclusion that he is better than Eddie Nketiah. And in my perspective, that is utter stupidness. That is real stupidness. We have seen Eddie Nketiah coming off the bench in Premier League to went ahead and score the winning goal in the game. We have seen it. We have seen that happen. We have seen Eddie Nketiah score multiple goals in Premier League games under big conditions. We have seen it. We have not seen that from Balogun. There's a reason why Eddie Nketiah was able to make the step from the youth team into the first team before Balogun did. Yes, Eddie Nketiah is 2 years older than Balogun. That shows that he's more mature as well. That could show that he's more mature. He has more first team appearances. And some of the things that they're not looking at. Eddie Nketiah has broken Alan Shearer records, Wayne Rooney record, Hurricane record in the under-21. This guy has broken all of those records in the national under-21 team. Also, he has a higher goal scoring ratio than Balogun in the Arsenal U team. Let me give you some statistics. In the Premier League 2 and the EFL, Eddie Nketiah versus Balogun. Eddie Nketiah made 38 appearances, Balogun made 41. Eddie Nketiah scored 28 goals, Balogun scored 17. Eddie Nketiah had 7 assists, Balogun had 6. Eddie Nketiah played 2,676 minutes and Balogun played 2,587 minutes. Minutes per goal and assist between Balogun and Nketiah is this. 76 minutes per goal and assist for Eddie Nketiah and 112 for Balogun, which means he's ahead of Balogun. These are the statistics that really prove that He is ahead of Balogun. And we as fans going to say, no, statistics is not going to show what he's doing off the ball. We have seen Eddie Nketiah chasing the ball until he had played entire first half and touched the ball maybe 5 times. But guess what? He never stopped running. He ran the entire 40 minutes. He tracked back, he tackled, he get into situations where he can do something for other players. We cannot look at Balogun and take a claim that he's better than Eddie Nketiah when he's not improving as yet. No. In a case like Martinelli, where he just came from a smaller division, and right away, the moment he stepped in the team, he get first team opportunity. Same as Guendouzi. Now, it could be a case in which the team was actually just really poor, or these players have the real talent. But guess what? The coach and the manager and the coaches and his coaching staff are seeing these players in training session, and they see what they can do and what they can deliver. Why is that why people aren't saying that Martinelli should go because Balogun should get the game time? Because that does not fit your agenda. Your agenda is not against Martinelli. Your agenda is not against it's not against Xhaka. It's against Eddie Nketiah. Because you believe, fans believe that Eddie Nketiah is blocking Forlan Balogun's route to the first team. If he's good enough, there's no way he can block the route to the first team. If he's good enough, he cannot block Balogun's route to the first team. If Balogun is good enough, no one can block his route to the first team. Look at how Xhaka did. We bought Nicolas Pepe for $80 million, 80 million euros. And Bukayo Saka is doing far better on both positions, left and right, than what Nicolas Pepe is doing. And we haven't paid a cent for Bukayo Saka. That is talent. That is taking a claim. If Balogun wants the opportunity to stake his claim, he has to start in training. Eddie Nketiah, Martinelli, and Xhaka, Emil Smith-Rowe, these guys are showing things in training. It starts from in training. And when you deploy them on match day, you will see their mentality. And you say, okay, these players are already mentally. So I see lots of hate going around for Arteta because of Balogun. Let him go somewhere else and get game time. We are so caught in between the bad times and the bad situation that happened with Serge Gnabry. And we've used that situation now, and we're consistently trying to slate Arteta for that same situation. But anyways, not much more to talk about, and I won't get in much more detail. But in my perspective, Eddie Nketiah is ahead of Balogun. He's a better striker than Balogun at this moment in time. Balogun has to wait, or he has to stake his claim, put in the work in training, and you will get your opportunity. So, Balogun, if you want to go, you're getting a big contract, but if you want to go, I have no problem with that. We have talented players in the club who are playing that same position that you're playing, because at this one time, the person who's going to take the mantle from pierre-emerick Aubameyang as a leading striker is not Balogun. Even if Balogun was at the club, still at the club, it would not have been Balogun. It would have been Martinelli. Right at this moment, Martinelli is actually a better all-rounded striker than pierre-emerick Aubameyang. And don't be surprised by me saying that. Because we have seen games where Kieran Tierney has made 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different crosses inside of the 18 yard, and pierre-emerick Aubameyang cannot get himself on one of those. And I'm sure, and any Arsenal fan can guarantee this, that if Martinelli was in that 18 yard box, at least 3 or 4 of those crosses would be on target, and he would at least score 2 goals. That is the elite striker we're talking about, Gabriel Martinelli. I hope he returns quickly as possible. But thank you very much for tuning in. Please drop a like, share and subscribe. Put it in the comment if you think Balogun is better than Eddie Nketiah. Thank you very much for tuning in. I know I'm going to get a massive backlash for this, but anyways, I don't care. Thank you very much for tuning in. This has been Military Gooner TV. I am Mari Elneny Runnurson. God bless, and I am out.